Oh, I mean, you did a recent report on chemtrails. You know, it's as obvious as can be. Everybody can see this every single day. I mean, how do these things make you feel when you look at them?
Very angry. I actually, every day, you know, I want to wake up to a beautiful blue sky. Very rarely do I get to see that. And it infuriates me, honestly, to know that we're being poisoned constantly and that there's nothing that I can do about it. Like, I can complain, I can get on and make videos about it, I can try to tell my family about it. Most of them just roll their eyes about it. They don't want to believe that it could be true that they're spraying aluminum and barium and strontium and whatever other chemical concoctions they want on all of us. And it's not just our country, mind you, it's global, because I know people all around the world that, you know, this is happening to. And I heard reports of kids who are getting back these lung cultures and they have the aluminum inside of their lungs. Like, this is already, like, seriously affecting the children, you know? So it makes me super mad. Like, I'm infuriated. If I could do something to stop it, I absolutely would, but the only thing I can do at this point is just raise Cain about it, you know?
Well, it's like the fluoride, and you'd think that they'd give you an option to opt out. You'd think that you would have to give your consent to be medicated or gassed or whatever they're doing to us these days, but they just ignore the issues, and when you bring it up, people seem unaware. But as we've seen with this video, you know, doctors are talking about this. The medical community is talking about this. They're well aware. They're trying to get the message out. Let's listen to this.
Is an emerging problem that we're having in society all over the world, actually, and it's called chemtrail lung. There are more and more respiratory conditions that are showing up because of the toxic chemicals, heavy metals, gases, virus particles, and other things that are being sprayed across the atmosphere.
Alexa, what is a chemtrail?
Chemtrail. Trails left by aircraft are actually chemical or biological agents deliberately sprayed at high altitudes for a purpose undisclosed to the general public in clandestine programs directed by government officials.
Alexa, what is a chemtrail?
Chemtrail. Trails left by aircraft are actually chemical or biological agents deliberately sprayed at high altitudes for a purpose undisclosed to the general public in clandestine programs directed by government officials.
You've tuned in to Stranger Than Fiction News, broadcasting live from the dark side of the planet. You've just heard a doctor here tell the world something rather important. Let's listen to this again.
Is an emerging problem that we're having in society all over the world, actually, and it's called chemtrail lung. There are more and more respiratory conditions that are showing up because of the toxic chemicals, heavy metals, gases, virus particles, and other things that are being sprayed across the atmosphere.
So you're hearing it from the medical community. We got this exclusive footage loaded up from Richie from Boston. Go give a shout out to Richie from Boston when you get a chance. He got this from a reporter that he knows out in California, Rachel Rienstra, who's been affected by what she thought was probably, you know, something much worse than what she has. But she got a fright from a persistent cough and irritation and pain in the lungs. We're all getting basically this fallout, this chemical fallout from these chemtrails. It's all around the world. The thing is massive. People are starting to wake up to the problem. And it's not just the chemtrails, it's particulate matter. So this is all of the pollution that gets pulverized into a fine dust from the brake pads, from the engine exhaust, from industrial outgassing, you know, the black tar, all of it basically, you know, just floats in the air. And people don't realize what they're breathing, the dangers that are there. But there's numerous articles that we'll be putting in the comments here for you that will talk about this issue. But, you know, California has 8 of the 10 most polluted cities in the country. There's numerous reports about even brief exposure to air pollution increases the risk of flu-like symptoms, respiratory infections, and the like. And just about everybody on Earth, 95% of the Earth's population, is breathing dangerously polluted air. This is something that we've talked about before.
Hey, it's Saturday, April 21st, 2018. We're here in Santa Monica, California. Los Angeles Skywatch just finished our global march against geoengineering local march, and Julie made it all the way up from where?
Anaheim.
Anaheim. An hour and a half to get here, right? And we were talking, and Julie told me the reason why she became an anti-geoengineering activist. Why is that?
4.5 years ago, I had stage 3C ovarian cancer, and I'm a survivor. And I am going to live to be 100 or over 100. But my one problem is this right here. I can control what I put in my body and the supplements I take, the water I drink. I don't get vaccinated. There's a lot of things I don't do because I do not want my cancer to return. But this is one thing that I cannot control. In this mess right here is aluminum, strontium, and barium, just to name a few things. And God only knows what other things are dropping on us daily.
Biological agents.
Biological agents. It goes into our lungs as we breathe, and I don't know if you know, but when it falls on your skin, it takes 26 seconds for your skin to start processing any toxins that are put on it. Your body, your liver, has to process that. It's bad. What I used to detox from these is spirulina, chlorella, and silica every day of my life because I don't want to get cancer ever again. And I think in order for you to not have cancer, you need to pay attention to this too. Stop eating sugar, start watching what you're putting in your body, on your body, around your body, and this is the one thing that's around your body that I can't control.
This is why I come out to do these marches. It doesn't really matter whether we have 70 people or 7. The quality of the people that are dedicated enough to come out here, you know, I'm being fed, I'm being nurtured by your energy right now.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I try to have high energy every day of my life. You don't survive cancer unless you have high energy, think positive, and the sun.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of the sun, people. And that's where you get your vitamin D. For cancer survival, you need vitamin D.
D3.
And what are they trying to block from us? The
Vitamin
D3.
D. Yeah.
So any sunny day that you can get out where there's no clouds in the sky, get out and get your vitamin D3. You need it for every disease that's there. And I have a girlfriend whose husband just got diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a buildup of aluminum in the body. No matter what they say, you get aluminum in your brain, you are going to get Alzheimer's. And where are you getting the aluminum from? Right there. Right there, you get your daily dose every day.
I couldn't have said it better. I'm so glad that I showed up for this march.
I'm glad you're here too.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you do.
Next time
and thank you, John, for what you do also.
Yeah,
that's true. I'm really
Next
cool.
time there's
Thank
a
you.
march scheduled, if you sit home on your couch and say, why bother, no one else is going to show up, you get a chance to stay with that energy. Why bother, no one else is going to show up. Or if you do show up, you make the effort, you get a chance to have conversations like this. And believe me, this is like one of probably 10 I had today personally. So I'm glad I showed up for this march today, and I'm glad you showed up too. So,
And I'm sure everybody knows someone that has cancer. Talk to me, and I will tell you how to survive. You can survive.
all right, thanks. Saturday, April 21st, 2018, Santa Monica, California, Los Angeles Skywatch.
Peace
So
out.
glad we did it. Stay curious. Cool.